Nick Hawkins outside the London Stadium, West Ham Fan TV. Good win in the end. It's about time as well.
Yeah, no, look, even when we played at Palace, like we kind of scraped through the game, a couple of goals on the break, but today it was a lot better than what we've seen in recent weeks. There have been positives. I saw Antonio come out in midweek and kind of say we've got to be patient. There are positives. I think our biggest problem this season has probably been defensively. I think we always know that with the players and the quality we've got going forward, we can score goals. You've got Bowen, Paqueta, Kudus.
But they needed some goals because we have been struggling in front of goal.
Yeah. I think for us, it's like we'll create chances, but it's that like those final decisions and being clinical in the final third is what we've struggled with a little bit. But you know that'll come eventually. Every team goes through a period of struggling to put the ball in the net, or most teams anyway. And today we managed to score 4. I thought Antonio was top class. Back to his best. He showed qualities of what he has done for us in the past. But he's probably still past it. But fair play to him. He went out there today. He worked his arse off. Sorry for language.
That's all right.
Yeah, he worked his backside off and played really well. One of the best players on the pitch. Bowen, our most consistent player, he was brilliant again today. He wasn't at his best, I don't think, but he was still very, very good. Kudus, on and off. Paqueta quiet other than the goal. But my special mention for today has got to be Todibo at the back. I thought he was just an absolute rock. Won almost every tackle, every header. He looked good on the ball. I just can't see, other than the fact that he didn't really have a pre-season, I can't really see why he wasn't starting from the start. Because you compare him to Maverick Panos, it's not even a competition.
No.
And I do genuinely think that with more and more time, as time goes on, I think him and Kilman will form a really good partnership. And that's something I'm actually really excited about, because that's something we haven't had for years, a really good centre-back partnership. Even when we've had one decent centre-back, it's always been a weaker side, so hopefully that's something that we can build on. And I like to see the fact that Lopetegui isn't afraid to use the squad. That's one of the biggest downsides to Moyes last season, was even if we were 4-1 up, he'd make 1 or 2 changes in the 88th minute, it's like, give some players some minutes. It was nice to see Gilherme. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, him come on today. He didn't get many touches of the ball, but just to experience a bit of the atmosphere and a few minutes of Premier League football can only do him good. And it's good to see Lopetegui's not afraid to use those substitutions, use the squad. It's going to need it. Although we're not in Europe, there's still a lot of games this season, and if you get injuries, you need players who are willing to just go in there and ready to step up. But overall, it's positive. We played well, and fingers crossed we can start to turn a corner, because we've started the season terribly. And before today, to be honest, there's been a couple of positives, but not seen too much change from last season, especially defensively. Been really, really poor. But it is right that you have to give a manager time. He's trying to implement a new system. He's trying to implement a new style of playing, a lot more kind of possession-based football, and you have to be patient. And look, if we were in the bottom 3 come Christmas, and you go, okay, we've actually got to change manager here, but I think you give him time. Whether it will work out is another thing, but you have to at least give him a chance. And today's a positive sign, but obviously international break typically now. And then who have we got next? Who's the next fixture? Tottenham. And then it's Man United, isn't it?
Man United here,
Jesus. Honestly, it seems like there's no easy games in the Premier League anymore.
There isn't any easy games in the Premier League.
But look, it's all positives for today. I don't want to moan like I usually do. And fingers crossed we can start to turn our season around and get back up in that top 10 and fighting for Europe maybe again. We'll see.
We'll see. Thank you very much. Cheers, mate.